The future of these iconic boots.
Okay, so your niece, you're staying nearby. What's the vibe? You out here with Mark? Anybody else?
Yeah, out here with Mark. Obviously, you know, we've got.
What? You'll just need an apple.
I got
Okay, I'll leave the banana.
Hey, I got you. I got you. No, she asking me to do it.
You both do it. Both of you do it.
Guys, don't hurt the dog in the process. Yeah, but it's all good, Walker. Being late is fashionably cool. No, not really late.
No, you'll be fine, Walker.
Yeah. It's all good. Okay?
Later than Bubba.
Well, Bubba's already at school, so yeah, you're gonna be later than Bubba. But Bubba's school starts before you. Don't. Oh, did you get a fly? Oh, just don't break my window.
I'm right. Now it's on your window.
You smashed it?
No, it's right here.
Alright, well, I will see you. You'll probably be done with your workout by the time I get there, but.
I don't know. My one's long, but I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I'll be pretty good into it, I guess. So,
Alright.
but I'll see you
there.
for sure.
Alright, sounds good.
All right. Love you.
Love you too. Alright, bye. Hey Matt. Yo, how are you? So this morning had a 90-minute bike ride this morning. Heart rate was great there. And now we're moving on to the swim for the day. So just normal standard warm up today, which I always start with my fins on, 300 swim, 200 kick, 300 pull with buoy, and then I'm doing a ladder. So basically I'm gonna go 25s, 50s, 75s, 100s, 125s, 100s, 75s, 50s, 25s. So work my way up, work my way back down. I'm pretty much just procrastinating right now. Not gonna lie. Jordan's over there drinking cool water. I think I've lost another 3 pounds this week. Really? Let's see. So today's the 20th. So the 13th, I think the 13th was last Friday. I was 194.4. This morning I was 192, so 3.4.
Okay,
Yeah, so I'm just feeling it.
let's go.
And then tomorrow will kind of be like my light day because it's like boys have their games, so it's like an easier training day. And then I've been eating up over the weekend. So eating over the weekend, kind of resetting my body, trying to get my weight up a little bit, and then driving fat loss again like Monday through Friday. That's been working well, but I can feel it today for sure.
How many weeks out are you?
10. I think 10 tomorrow, or Sunday.
Okay.
Yep. I will feel, once my foot hits the water on the bottom of the river or ocean or whatever the heck I'm swimming in, I will feel so relieved.
It's over. Then all you have to do is what?
Then I just
bike
gotta,
and run?
Yeah, pedal my little heart out and then run. But at least I'll be on land.
Yeah.
So it'll be easy.
What you got there?
All right, so this is my first like true meal after training. I'm honestly starving at this point. It's 12:45. So food today so far has been a banana prior to the bike ride, and then 20 grams of carbs. No, I'm sorry, 10 grams of carbs during the bike ride. And then after the bike ride on the way to the swim, I had sourdough toast with peanut butter and then a gel. So that's 25 grams of carbs, another 10 grams of carbs in my bottle. And then this is my first whole food meal here, which is 8 ounces of bison raw. And then for those of you guys, this is the best. If you have a Whole Foods by you, their maple and brown sugar oatmeal is the best. I have these cups every day. I put a banana and then I put another 20 grams of peanut butter in this and mix it up. These are awesome. So yeah, so meal one, post training, little coffee. I'm gonna start attacking my emails for the day. All right guys, meal two here. This is my poverty meal for the day. 7 ounces of chicken. There's probably 35-40 grams of avocado in here, some tomatoes, and then this is like a yogurt-based Asiago cheese dressing. And then I put some new sauce, black truffle sauce as well, because I also have poverty dressing, and that doesn't even get all my lettuce wet. So a little of this. And then I shake it all up. Throw some croutons on top because again, that's the only reason why I eat salads. A salad without croutons is like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with no peanut butter and jelly. Then an apple. And that's it, meal two. All right, so I am wrapping up my Friday. Actually, I thoroughly enjoy my Fridays. It's like the day to kind of fully close out all the work for the week. And then it's a day that's a little bit more relaxed in the office. We actually give a lot of people the opportunity to work from home. So it's just like a chill day in the office. I personally, I used to always work from home, especially before starting Raw and Revive with Dom. But I really enjoy separating work and home life. So I honestly would rather go into the office, knock my work out, and like close that chapter of the day, and then come home and then just be able to be home. So finishing up the training for the day, and I'm just getting like a light spin in tonight, and then it'll just be family time. We'll do some dinner. The new, I think it's actually called FC now, but I just got a Nintendo Switch for Dallas for his birthday. So the soccer game, like the replacement for FIFA, just came out. I pre-ordered it. I'm gonna introduce the boys to that tonight, make them try to like it. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a little ride here. And really, if I can, and this is what I found, guys, and this is, I think it's what is slightly addicting, I'll say. Really motivating for me. But if I can continue to do a lot of zone 2 work, like true zone 2, heart rate around 120, it facilitates so much recovery within my legs. And I just find that my rate of progress is just skyrocketing. So these little rides to end the day are just a great way to set up basically the next day. And then tomorrow, I'll do a split session tomorrow. So really the main priority for the day tomorrow is the boys play football. I'll get up early in the morning, I'll get a bike ride in before they play. And then in the afternoon, once we get home, it's kind of like an all-day event, especially for their away game. So their game's an hour away. We have to be there 90 minutes early. Jordan and I are in charge of the water cooler. We bring raw fuel, set all that up for the boys. Their games are typically about an hour and a half long. And then by the time we get all their stuff off, it's around noon. Probably stop and grab something to eat on the way back. And so we'll get home maybe 2:30. So tomorrow we'll leave at 7:30 in the morning, get back at 2:30. And then in the afternoon, I'll get another ride in. And then we're trying to do, Jordan and I are trying to do like alternating weeks. So one thing that I think is a huge priority, and I know, a huge priority for Jordan and I is just spending intentional date night time together outside of the house. So we do that, but then we also like to purposely have like family date night with the boys, where we go, to a restaurant that they enjoy, maybe go to a movie, go to Dave & Buster's, go grab some ice cream. So tomorrow's our family date night. We'll do that tomorrow night. And then Sunday, I'll have a big ride on Sunday. Dom and I will do that together. And then that'll be it for the week. So again, my training week is kind of really progressively strong through Friday. Saturday is a planned light day. Sunday is a heavy day. And then as I mentioned this morning, I'm kind of on this cadence right now with my nutrition, where I'm driving fat loss Monday through Friday. And really, being that I'm refeeding over the weekend, I typically am hitting my base weight again on Tuesday morning. So then it's like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, driving fat loss for the week. And then eating up a little bit over the weekend, which obviously is going to drive performance. But then there's also a metabolic component to that as well, because when you're in a deficit, what you don't want to happen, and what's so common, is that typically as metabolic adaptation occurs, thyroid function, hormone function can go down, and then your metabolism can kind of down-regulate to the food that you're taking in. So by spiking that food up, for lack of a better word, it's going to not allow your metabolism to down-regulate to the macros during the week through doing those spikes on the weekends. And finding, the right cadence of increasing calories, how quickly you're hitting your baseline diet, how many days you're in maintenance versus driving weight down. All those things matter, but really that's what's so fun for me, is when you truly understand metabolism and you truly understand how to diet, it transcends any one thing. So really what I'm doing now is, yeah, I found my niche in bodybuilding, but I understand how to diet regardless of cosmetic or performance, and a lot of the same things apply, especially from a performance standpoint. So I'm just taking what I've learned there and now applying it to this type of training to continue to get my body weight down, but yet at the same time make sure that performance remains and or it actually increases, which is what I'm doing right now. So I didn't really fully like talk about my swim today, but on my swim I was able to like hold performance from a number standpoint, but from a recovery standpoint today, I needed more recovery between my sets, which obviously is just fatigue buildup through the week. So I'm gonna cut this off before Harry's arms get tired. But yeah, good week, great day. Left the office with no emails, no text messages. Friday night at home with the family, and we're gonna have a good weekend. What are we doing on the last?
Now get his lake shore too.
The lemon and the watermelon, haven't pulled the methionine down to 100 milligrams. We think right now it's at 500. And then these will be like really, really good.
I get mojito at the end. I just prefer the other two flavors.
I'm not getting watermelon.
It's like weird. It's just sweet.
It's a funky watermelon. I'm getting mint. Got mint. I'm not getting watermelon though.
Too much mint. On the watermelon mojito, tell them to pull back the mint. And the other two flavors are still leading. That's good, but that's too minty. All right, guys. We are sourcing some new hoodies, crew necks, sweatshirts, and I'm small. I'm getting smaller, but I'm not this small yet. So this is a large. Needs to be a little bit bigger than that.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. They seem like a little narrow, honestly. This is like a little small too.
That's it. XL?
Yeah.
Like the armpits area?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I could see it.
This is another brand.
What do you usually wear?
Well, it's like the stuff that we make now. I kind of feel like I'm between a large and an XL. This is way bigger.
Yeah, heck yeah. That looks good.
Yeah. No, that's too small. Alright, so this is it. Cool. Alright, let's go look at Brett.
Let's do it. Good.
For those of you guys, this might be a whole new world to you. I just want to kind of explain how this all works in terms of the technology, the Bluetooth. So right now I'm actually doing 205 watts, and my goal is to spin at 63 RPMs. That's revolutions per minute. So this specifically is very similar to weight training. It's a lot of time under tension. It's actually harder to spin slow than it is to spin fast. So it's like constantly loading my legs from a neuromuscular standpoint. But the way this app works, this app is called Zwift. So Zwift is connected from Bluetooth to this Wahoo kicker. So they communicate, and right now there's two modes. There's either erg mode, which means that the Zwift and the kicker is controlling, or basically setting my wattage. And then there's also off erg mode, where off erg is where basically as this road takes me, it's just like an outside road. So when it's off erg, as I go up a hill, it gets harder. As I go down a hill, it gets easier. As there's a straightaway, it stays constant. But when it's on erg, which most of my training is on erg, the wattage is set for me, and then basically I have to get out of my body to match that wattage. And if I don't match it, the bike stops rolling because I'm not driving enough power through the pedals. So that's how these workouts are set up. So Natasha sets all this up on the back end. She sets up my wattage. She sets up, we basically have a tested FTP. So your FTP is, in theory, what you can hold for an hour on a bike. And then my wattage is percentages based off of that FTP. And that's how my workouts are prescribed. So today, for today's recovery session, I'm basically toggling between 30 seconds at 215 watts, 1 minute at 205 watts, and then 1 minute at 150 watts for several rounds. And then in between those rounds, I have these slower cadence builds at a set 205 watts. All right, so it took me a little bit longer to wake up this morning. Not in terms of my mental state, but just my body. My heart rate was holding higher, I would say probably for about 50 minutes of that ride, and then it settled into where I figured that it should be. And I feel it too. I just feel myself settle in, feel myself get back to normal. And I feel really good now, so I'm glad I did that, because if not, I would have had to shake off all that rust in the pool. And I'd much rather shake it off here than shake it off in the pool. So we're gonna get ready now, feed the dogs, grab my bags, and then head to swim. Hank, you wanna eat? Hey, wanna eat? Wanna eat food? Go eat? Come on. Get you some water too.
I average 40 points a week.
What a day. What a day.
Have you ever used Cheapo Air? For years, and I really like it.
All right, swim today. Warm-ups consistent, 300, 300, 200 pull, I think, 300 pull. And then I'm gonna do some 25 warm-ups, hundreds. And then my working sets are staggered 25s with 200s. So yeah, gonna get after it.
What does that mean?
What?
What's a staggered 25?
Staggered, so I'm gonna do 825s followed by 3 200s. 825s followed by 3 200s. 825s, done. That sounds easy, but 200s is the longest distance so far for repetitive sets that I've swam in a block of time. So it'll be challenging. Still trying to figure out how to float, not sink. I really need to continue to work on not over-kicking, because over-kicking really fatigues me. And what I do is, as I get more fatigued in my logical brain, I kick harder, which then drives the fatigue even further. Really reaching, setting up my catch, reaching far, not crossing over with this arm, so Harry can actually keep me accountable for that through some filming. But I think it's partly due to my pec tear, but I just am prone to reach out in front, and I need to keep it on a railroad track and reach straight out, and then start my pull from there. So these are just all the things. That's the thing too right now about swimming for me, is there's so much mental energy that goes into doing things right, which also I think then drives fatigue. But I am getting more comfortable. Actually, I was really proud of myself the other day. On Monday's swim session, I was supposed to finish with 3 150s, and I just did 1 500 straight, which with the fatigue at the end of that session, I was proud of that. So I'm gonna get after it. So Brett is 3 hours behind, so he's just getting up now. I sent him his plan at 5 o'clock our time this morning. It's 10 now, so it's 7 o'clock his time. He's touching base with me now, so I'm just checking in on him, and then I'll wait on pictures. Heading into my second round of 200s, which honestly this is the most 200s I've ever done in a workout. I held 141 pace for the first round, and I just have to keep telling myself to stay calm in my mind. Obviously there's a lot of things I need to be thinking about. As I get fatigued, I don't stretch as much. As I don't stretch as much, that hinders my stroke. So let's just keep doing those things, but just truly staying calm in the water. It makes all the difference for me. Keeping my heart rate down and just building confidence as I'm doing this. All right, guys, we are at Raw Wellness. I am super thankful to have this facility. This is one of Dom's businesses, and we have access to it whenever we need. I've not used it and utilized it as much as I should be, so I'm trying to make a point now to come here more often, because they're great, and they just kind of treat what we need. They're going to do some shockwave, some ultrasound. They have some really cool red light cups here that pulsate. So we're just going to go through everything, and we'll walk you through as we do it. Because the purpose of this isn't just as much pain as I can handle, right? It's
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I would like to keep it like factory. Yes. Yeah. All right, guys.
And the MRI confirmed it was superficial. Those can get like a thin kind of walled off area where it's kind of, so we may have, been poking in the area, a certain amount comes off, but there's still fluid in the other portions.
Yeah.
And you can like manipulate the leg to a degree, and like when you're, that is not pleasant into the joint area.
Oak.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty sure. I'm getting smaller, can't you tell?
Sure.
Yeah. I lost like 10 pounds. in
Did
the
you
past
really?
2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, alright. Yeah, it's like what, about 30 millimeters. I mean, you're.
I think this will be fine, honestly.
Okay.
Just with that, that's what I was asking. Can I get,
Okay.
can I get the bottle out though? I can.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Can we put it back here?
Then you're gonna have a problem where.
A power meter?
Well, looking at it would be an issue.
Yeah, let's leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll at least
Right,
test it.
if you're feeling comfortable,
Yeah, then
we'll
I'll
do
just-
that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Alright, I'll come get it.
Alright.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
We need, we really just need like 2 in the morning, and then at our for the run out on the course, and then that could be just shifted to the expo. We'd only.
All right, I gotta hop off and jump on another call, but I will connect with you two, Chris and Natasha, and then I'll make those adjustments on the video immediately. I'll work on that, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Sounds good. I sent a couple of follow-up emails to Alyssa, Ashton, Chris. So just regarding what we need for the pull-up banners as well as the bar. So I sent those during our call. Just take a look.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
I actually got a call from eBay during our meeting. I need to call eBay back. I am a professional
Brett Favre?
eBay finder. Yeah.
I'm sure you are.
I actually got a plaque from eBay one time for
You did?
doing such a good job.
But
Or being a degenerate, one of the two, but don't worry about that.
He got a plaque from eBay for the amount of shoes he purchased off of eBay. They sent him a plaque. I'm not lying.
Yeah. I'm proud of it.
Where is it?
All right, guys, back home. Obviously, it's been a busy day, but this was like the first true filming of the series that we're doing for the Daytona Clash. So 10 weeks out, I'm feeling really good. Hopefully you guys get to see within this series just the passion that I have for this, and also all the other things that I'm managing on a day-to-day basis. So I'm just doing the best that I can with time management to make sure everything gets done as it needs to get done, and trying to enjoy this as much as possible and not let the minutia and little details stress me out. But I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to bring this all to you. We'll continue to try to bring as much educational information into this as you guys understand not only what I'm doing, why I'm choosing to do it, but the whys behind the training. I think that's super important for you guys to understand as we're going through this. So we'll bring Natasha in the next video to explain that a little bit more clear. I'm gonna get some work done now, and again, as always, I appreciate you guys following along and the support you've given me so far.